Hey, love, welcome to the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast with me, Iona Meade, at the Spiritual Business Success with Iona. So today is Friday. It's Relationship Freedom Friday. I was thinking it was Spiritual Freedom. Today has been the longest day, but the most epic day. And we're talking about soul family influence and soul tribe impact, and also the relationship with your soul clients, your soul family, like your soulmate, all the things, right? All things relationships for me makes the world go round. So how are you doing today? How are your relationships? Hopefully you've had a relationship with me, whether I see you watching or listening. Welcome. So two of you jumping on, let me know where you are watching from in the world. Again, this is all about relationships, and for me it's just the most epic day on the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast. My best friend is messaging me, my children's godmother, saying very cute. All right, so how have you been today? I would love to know if you are high vibing, I'm high vibing, if you're high vibing, if you are manifesting the relationships that you really want to experience, or if you are having so much contrast, you're like, dude, these relationships are toxic in my life. I need to let go of this. I need to let go of that. Like, this is not fun. This is not supporting me. Let me know what your intention is for you being on this earthly plane as spiritual business owners, as light workers. We want to be here being in service. And if we're going to be in service and we're showing up, speaking out and serving deep, it means calling our soul tribe in, right? It means being connected to our soul tribe, and it means being in alignment with the message that we're here to birth in the world, I believe. And when the relationship with ourselves is amazing, we can do that in more ease, grace, and flow. And when the relationship with others around us is great, we can do that with more ease, grace, and flow. So let me know how you feel. Let me know how you're doing. I would love to know. On the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast, if you are new to me, I want to say that we rate our vibrational frequency every single day, and we check in. And so we rate between a 1 and 11. 1 being soul funk, 11 being soul flow. I'll just keep it that short and sweet today, because it's like 10 o'clock at night, and in the UK, don't really want to be on like really, really, really late. I share my highs, my lows, my successes, all the things that are going on for me in terms of relationships. And today I've had so many like epic conversations and just experiences and quality time. My love language, I talk about love languages all the time. My love language is quality time and words and physical touch, my top 3. And so I was speaking to my goddaughter today, absolutely epic, or hours and hours and hours and hours, like 4.5 hours, whatever, just absolutely beautiful. Love her. And then I was speaking to one of my best friends, my children's godmom, a couple of hours. And then I was speaking to, I would say, potentially a soulmate. Like, we're going on a date, first date tomorrow, another hour, half an hour, whatever it was. And so Relationship Freedom Friday is a big one for me. It's a day that I really acknowledge my relationships, and I look back and I reflect from between last Friday and this Friday of what's been manifesting. And again, I was talking about this yesterday, where getting on a phone call with a potential co-author who I believe will become a co-author. Absolutely amazing. Like the connection, the conversation, and the synchronicity, and all the things. Like, I don't know if your relationships are flowing. For me, it wasn't always like that. I didn't have the confidence to be on camera. I didn't have the confidence to voice my message. I didn't have the confidence to voice what I stand for. And sometimes when we go through a spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, relationships that fall away, or people think that you're crazy. And I always say it, like, people think I'm crazy. And I say it to kind of dismiss and shut down, like, I don't care. Like, if you think I'm crazy, not you necessarily, but you know what I mean? Like, when you've got family and friends, a lot of people say online, like, the strangers that will support me more than my family. Luckily, I'm good like that now. And I think they would have supported me anyway, but I was just feeling some type of way about the journey that I was going on. And I was just disconnected from all the things, all the people, all the places, apart from my kids, more or less. And now I've come full circle, and I'm just like, wow, I can openly say, when I'm speaking to a potential co-author, a potential student in the Soul Legacy Academy, this is what I do. It might go over the head. This is what I do. This is why I do it. This is who I do it for. This is what I stand for. This is my vision and my mission. Love to have you on board if you resonate. Or I'm on a dating app. Like if you're in a relationship, then great. I'm single. So not for long though, I don't think. I can say this is who I am, this is what I stand for. That soul family influence and that soul tribe impact begins in here first, I believe. And there's times when I've worked with many soul clients over the years, and they found it hard. They found it hard. They found it hard to be open with who they are. And do you find it open to be who you are? So Seven Freedoms Frequency is all about elevating our vibration. And so I would say, how do you feel today? 1, soul funk. 11, soul flow. For me, I'm an 11. I'm so high vibing. Like I spent the day, like you may or may not notice, my hair is not actually completely done all at the back. Completely not done. It's actually in a bun. Don't need to disclose that, but I tend to. And yeah, I wasn't by work or by the computer today. Excuse me. Soul family again. My soul daughter is messaging me saying about giving gifts, and I say, I'm not, like, for the holiday season. My son passed 8 years ago, and yeah, she's just like, oh, she's amazing. I'm really happy with the relationships that I've got around me. And the relationships that I'm building, and networking yesterday was really great as well. So what's going on for you to have you low vibing or high vibing? And I would love to support you in doing more of that. So next thing, vision board. Yes, I've just posted actually, and we'll see if it gets traction. I can't imagine that it will, but it might. Let's just hope and pray and see. Over the weekend, I posted a post. I'm not even going to go into that because I'm looking over at my map. I posted a post last Friday. Didn't get much traction at all. But 9 minutes ago, I posted a post in the Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs about my vision board challenge. It happens on the second week in December. Like, we're on Friday now. It happens on Monday to Sunday. It's for me first, so it's cool. But I wanted to create a vision board for relationships, and on there are many of the relationships that are in my life and manifesting. I was talking to my daughter today. My granddaughter messaged me. I wanted to go to a lunch, and they had overbooked the spaces, and just all of the people, literally, I think just about all of the people, or all of the focuses that I have on my vision board, which I did in July, I'm going to do again next week. All of those relationships touch me today and more. And I'm like, wow, vision boards work. They do, absolutely. It might take a little bit more time than what you like, but check out the show notes in the description. Come to the Soul Legacy TV Spiritual Business YouTubers, Soul Legacy TV Spiritual Business Success with Iona, and have a look at the playlist for the Spiritual Business Vision Board Challenge and the Bank 50K in 50 Days Challenge. I'm super excited to re-record it, stream it live for you, because when I did it before, I was ending the relationship of being a kinship foster carer. And again, in my inbox, I had an email from a kinship charity that I will be getting involved in. I've just done some training for, like, so many things, like all of the relationships. I'll share more on the vision board challenge, but just like, it is that whole pinch yourself. Like, I'm so excited about it, and I wanted to journal about it, share with you about it, because there's many times when people go, I will tell you how I manifested my husband. I will tell you how I manifested my clients. I will tell you how way after the fact. They don't tell you, like, oh, it was struggle, it was hard, it was easy, it was along the way. And I'm like, no, I want to share the journey. And I was saying to my date tomorrow that I want to write the book about spiritual dating. and soulmates and awakened soulmates and a marriage TV, like doing a dating app and a YouTube channel, and to somebody to meet somebody and say, this is what I want to do. I mean, it's a tall order to say what our relationship would be under scrutiny, but I just think it won't be, but I just think that somebody needs to add raw and real to relationships in the world so that we can support our children and teach them how to have a healthy relationship, not only a romantic relationship, healthy relationship with ourselves. There's so many people that I interview that the like childhood trauma impacted them through their spiritual journey and readjusting and realigning their life and all the things. It's like what are we doing about it? Like, we know the source of trauma and we know the source of blah 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 blah, but what are we doing about it? And I really do believe that it's relationships, and relationships make the world go around. So if I can support you in having the absolute best relationships in your life, then a lot more power to us. So that's the vision board. Next segment, how you want to launch your day, lead your day, and leave your day. In terms of relationships, how are you going to interject the relationships that you want to experience in your life, in your day? So for me, as I was doing my hair today, I talked to my goddaughter, I talked to one of my best friends, talked to my date for tomorrow, and I wasn't online, and it's just been absolutely amazing. It's fueled me. Talked to my daughter as well, talked to my soul daughter, talked to my daughter's friend. Just absolutely fueled me today. And it seems like Friday is like my catch up and my call day, because I had the same last week, and I'm like, yeah, bring it in. Just bring it in. Like, absolutely love it. So how would you launch your day, lead your day, and leave your day, and set it up for more spiritual business success and that soul family influence and soul tribe impact and soulmate relationships, romantic or otherwise? How would you do that? Journal it. Next segment is how the soul guidance. When you're listening to soul guidance, what are the 1 to 3 things that you would do to improve that, to let in or let go? And for me, I'm doing all right. I'm doing really well, actually. I'd probably step up more with the I'm doing my vision board challenge, so it's not even step up anything. Like the book launches, the paperback book launch, the proof proof copy is on its way. The vision board, do you know what I mean? July. I won't even count July because it was the very end of July. August, September, October, November, and we're just in December. So 4 and a bit months. And yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing really well. It's been a rough few months. I was saying that to one of my best friends, and I'm like, you know what? It's not been easy. It is not been easy, but I've trusted and I've had the faith. And yeah, I just think it's onwards and upwards from here. I'm really excited about the next phase and documenting that and just sharing even more. I'm really happy. So what would I do? I'm just doing what I'm doing. I didn't pull a card for today. Actually, the card for yesterday was amazing. From the Keepers of the Light, I'm going to pull a card so I can share it with you, because I believe that for Relationship Freedom Friday, the card is going to be for me and it's going to be for you. I know this is going to be a super short episode because I've still got my hair to do. Oh, it flipped. That's why I wait for it to do. Oh, Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So I will read out what is the message in the Keepers of the Light when I actually, it just came out straight away. Like, yes. All right. Okay. Joan of Arc was a medieval French. Hey, love, hey, beautiful. It doesn't even say, it says 0, the people that are on here. It's crazy. Joan of Arc. Now it says you're on. Must be a delay. Joan of Arc, I've been talking about relationships, and like I've been on the phone. I was on the phone to my goddaughter for like 4.5 hours. And I was on my phone to my best mate for about 2 hours, one of my best friends. And then I was on the phone to my date for about an hour. And then my soul daughter's been messaging, my daughter's been messaging me. I've had a really full Relationship Freedom Friday, and it absolutely feels epic. So I wanted to pull a card for today. We've done how we launch our day, lead our day, and leave our day. You know, Facebook. I know. And I'm like, dude, I've just put a notification, no, a post, sorry, in the Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs group about my vision board party. Don't expect that much at all. But if it pings over the weekend, great. And if it doesn't, it really just doesn't. So let me read this. So Joan of Arc again. It says, let me take that down. It says, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So that's where I was, Robin. Let me know how you're feeling today. I'm at 11. Your girl's vibing. Hi. Joan of Arc. And I need to start the dating. If this goes well, I'll start the dating, the spiritual dating YouTube channel. Joan of Arc was a medieval French peasant girl who is reported to have been visited by Archangel Michael and other saints, who gave her information on how she could help Charles VII save France from English domination. She was only a teenager when she went into battle for her country and won a huge victory. She was, however, later captured and, oh my gosh, burnt at the stake. That's not cool. That these days she is supremely loving guide to all those who want to stand up against the odds. Can I get an amen? And I don't know if you can see this or not, but I've been doing my hair, and you know how I have to call myself out? I haven't finished it. When I'm like twisting, you probably can. It is what it is. Just your girl showing up for you, looking all pretty, doing my hair for tomorrow's date, just so you know, because I'm like twisting, I can feel it moving. She also helps many light workers overcome their fear of persecution. And I just don't even think that we should be persecuted because we make so much sense. So, extended message, you are being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood. Yes. But that doesn't mean you have to give up on your mission. You feel called to fulfill. You must follow the will of your soul, absolutely, and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. I don't think I could stop if I tried. You may feel as if that you are on a battlefield, but this conflict will come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. Yes. You are not here to prove yourself to others. Yes. Instead, approve of yourself. That's when I call myself a crazy lady. Know that your angels are on your side and that heaven is thanking you for being honest, the honest soul that you are. So that's for me and that's for you, Joan of Arc. Robin says, love the card fitting for the throat chakra and what I bring in with that. Yes. Oh, the voice. Yes. The voice of truth and your truth. Absolutely. I haven't seen your lives for a little while though. Purely because I've just not been on the socials doing all this book stuff. Robin said, can see your hair in the back until you showed it. Because you know I've got to do it. I've like always got to cut. I can feel it bouncing around. I mean, I could undo it, but I don't, because if I do that, I'll just lose where I am. But your girl shows up. It's like after 10 o'clock at night. I've just been on calls and just had a really wonderful evening. And like, do I do this live tomorrow? I do it today. No, I'm going to do it today, dude. So let's express gratitude, because like we've done launching your day, leading your day, and leaving your day. How high vibing are you today, Robin? How you doing? So this is my gratitude stone. I know you know, Robin. And I express gratitude every single day. I know you do as well, Robin. And you might journal it. I call this soul speaking into existence. If I can raise my vibration, you can raise your vibrational frequency. Essentially, we're raising the vibration of the planet, because why would we not want to do that? So I say I'm happy and I'm grateful and I appreciate it. I'm going to make it short and sweet. Something in the past, something in the present, and something in the predicted future. All right, so here we go. We'll bring all of the 7 freedoms. I haven't mentioned them today if you're new to me. So we talk about contribution, health, emotions, environment, relationships, which is today, spirituality and financial freedom. And all of that is an acronym called the Cheers to Financial Freedom Frequency for living an intentional life, which I call the intentional living codes. We're raising our vibration. Robin says an 11 today. Can I get an amen? Yes. Love that. I love it. So what are you happy and grateful for in terms of your contribution? Write it down, speak it out loud. So I'm happy and grateful and appreciate being a role model in my light work for my, hopefully for my goddaughter, and hopefully for, and I know, for my soul daughter. So I'm happy and grateful and appreciate to, Roman says, woo, woo, fire, we're on fire, we're lit. I know that. That role model in our light work and our lifestyle. So I'm really happy and grateful for that. Happy and grateful and appreciate health, just being vibrant and being high vibe and just feeling really good in my body. And today I really acknowledged just how burnout did not sit well on me. And I was going to go on my date and I hadn't done my hair. And I was like, what on earth? I looked in the mirror. I'm like, you dude, I've got to have a word with yourself. And I went out the other day and I bought some new clothes and all the things. I'm like, I've just literally caught up with myself. Literally the last 6 months, I've literally just caught up with myself. And what I mean by that is like, I'm doing and I'm doing and I'm doing and I'm feeling good. The external, wow. I'm not saying I look completely, but you'll see the difference from yesterday to today. It's like, take care of yourself. Like really, it gives me a reminder, really take care of yourself. So if you're not taking care of yourself and your health, your mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, social health, environmental health, all the healths, please do. Just what are you not doing? All right. So I'm happy and grateful and appreciate my health. I'm happy and grateful and appreciate my emotions. This whole entire week, like the entire week from last Saturday, I have not laughed so much in years and years and years and years. Like literally laughed. And that has to do with my relationships. And I just, yeah, I'm ecstatic, happy and grateful and appreciate my environment. Creating the author group, the author and the book readers group. Really grateful to Facebook to be able to create those environments super quickly, although it blocked me, but I'm okay with that because it just made me like, leave it alone. I'm happy and grateful and appreciate relationship freedom. I'm happy and grateful and appreciate the relationship that I've been able to build, regardless whether he ends up being my husband or not. And I know that's like really deep, but it's true. Really, really happy and grateful for that. And again, I will share more on all of that stuff. So beautiful. So beautiful. All of the relationships that I've been calling in, the networking on the She Rises studios, I believe. And again, having the potential co-author call, and her being from my hometown, just epic. Happy and grateful for that. Happy and grateful and appreciate the universe, spirituality, the universe filling things in to the point where I'm like, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Making the signs a little bit more obvious than it can be vague sometimes. Yeah, I've been grateful for that. Happy and grateful and appreciate the financial freedom your girl got. And I'll share this with you, actually, Robin. I'll send you a picture. I shared, I bought wine at like 9 o'clock in the morning, not to drink, but wine, white wine and rosé, which was really nice. I would love that. Yes. Awesome. The vision board, 25 minutes ago. How is it 25 minutes already? 25. Yeah, because I've been on here. So 25 minutes ago, then I've got somebody saying, I would love that. So if you're interested in the vision board challenge, I put hosting a vision board party and bank 50K 50 days challenge to manifest more like work balance in 2024. It's free. Who wants in? Yes. Yes. Woohoo. Do not block my stuff, Facebook relationships. So like the lady, I'm not going to say who it is because it's in a private group. Love that. Absolutely love it. Because I really want to get it out there to more and more people and this work and all the things. And yeah, happy and grateful for that, that experience. Okay. What have we got next? The book, Love Languages, the 5 love languages. Before I've even, so do you know your love language? I did the test again every time I'm about to talk to someone. I'm like, yeah, do the 5 love languages and I'll do mine. So My date has already done his, and our love languages are very similar. My top one is quality time, and his top one is physical touch. And then his next one is quality time, and my next one is physical touch, and then the other ones follow, which is really nice because you can tell like when somebody's love language is not in alignment with yours, whether it's soul family, soul clients, whoever it is, your soul tribe will be in alignment with your values and what you value and your love languages. And I think it's just so much easier to build your business around that, your values and what you value and how you speak out your love language. I don't believe it's just for a romantic relationship. So do you know what your love languages are? My next one, so it's quality time, physical touch, words, acts of service, and then gifts. Like gifts is like 0 for me, but I like receiving gifts. And I've still got it, but the Mac mouse that you purchased for me, Robin, I really appreciate it. But the other ones speak to me more. Like, and they change the questions, and so much so I was like to one of my best friends, I'm like, she's dating, and I was like, I've done the love language. She's like, send me the link. She did it, and she got her, date to do it, and then who else did it? Somebody else did it. I was like, it just ripples effects. Like, I love it. I love talking about love. We are that at that vibrational frequency, but not knowing our love languages, I think, it adds to relationship breakdown. Whether it's romantic, whether it's soul family, whatever it is. Welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Relationships for me make the world go around. Whether it's soul clients that you want to work with, whether it's soul family, like, and the relationship with you, and if you know how you want to be loved, then you'll get to teach people how to love you the way that you feel like your cup's full. But you've got to be willing to love others in the way that they want to be loved. So do you know, hey Shane, shiny love, oh my gosh, it's been ages, it's been so long. Oh, welcome on Relationship Freedom Friday. How are you? What time is it for you in the world? How are you doing? Again, this YouTube podcast is talking about relationships and soul family and soul tribe, and I believe relationships make the world go around. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Have you had a look at my vision board challenge? The next one is Monday. I would love to see you on as we break each area down of our life, and relationships are at the core of that. We talk about spiritual business, contribution, health, emotions, environment, relationships, spirituality, and finances. And I believe that our contribution is through relationships, right? Can't make a contribution to the world if we're not building any relationships, if we're not calling in our soul tribe. So I'd love to see you on there. It's at 7:30 p.m. UK time. So whatever time it is for you now, it's almost 10:30. So it's 3 hours like prior to now on Monday to Sunday, on the YouTube channel and in the Facebook group. If you're not in, I don't know if you're in that Facebook group, Shiny Love. I'd love to catch up with you and see what you've been doing for 2023, because I've been off. I was off the socials, fostering 3 children under 5, kinship fostering, again, relationships, family first. And that really impacted everything that I was doing. But your girl is back and, doing badassery. So I pulled the card. 5 Love Languages is the book that I want to focus on for today. I'm a co-author. I'm an author, and I have my co-author book series, and I just love books. I love that books can transform lives. I do. Let me know if you know what your love language is, or what is your favorite relationship book. It's 1922 over there. Oh, is it? So 3 hours. What's that? 4. So it must be 4:30 on Monday. Don't know if you'll be about Monday to this Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona. So don't know if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'll stream it live, and then if you Facebook, you're on Facebook now, right? So if you Facebook Spiritual Business Vision Board Challenge, you'll get it, and you can join the group, and then we go, and then you can post and really get a handle on 2024, can you believe it's nearly 2024? Really get a handle on that and call in the relationships that you really want to experience and the relationship with you and your guides, angels, universe, and really set that intention. Very high vibe, very high vibe. And that's what the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast is about. And I don't know if you've watched this before, but that's where your girl is at. What I want to do is respect your time. I'm going to talk about what I do on a daily basis, which Robin knows. Robin says, no, I can't actually believe it's almost, I know. So Robin and I met 3 years ago now, 3 years ago now, Robin, you know, we're almost 3 years. It's 3 years now, because when we launched the Spiritual Businesswoman Network, it was the 1st of December, 2020. Right. And so what has happened for you over this last 3 years, since 2020, or 3.5 years, whatever, in terms of relationships? Has your relationship changed with you and you? Has your relationship changed with Guides Universe? Has your relationship changed with a significant other or soul family or your soul tribe? Have you pivoted? Like, how are your relationships doing? I believe it's really changed the whole entire planet to focus on so many different things. And part of that divide of, are you vaccinated, are you unvaccinated, all those things, I just think it's absolutely been crazy. And I'm really ready to just bring in, just call in those that resonate, that just want to vibrate at a higher frequency. So again, I want to respect your time. This is the Soul Legacy Journal. If you don't know, I know you know, Robin. I'm the founder of the Soul Legacy Academy. And this journal notebook, I call it 365 Days of Your Spiritual Awakening Story, a co-created soul path to spiritual alchemy for light workers. That's my notebook. And I created this whole process of journaling, visualization on the 7 freedoms, those 7 areas, because I went through a dark night of the soul and I didn't resonate with the people that were around me. The relationships changed. My own relationship with me changed. I developed the relationship with Source Guide, my higher self. Everything just completely changed. But it wasn't just the relationships. It was every area, my purpose, my finances, all the things. And I really wish that I was in the position to document it and know what was actually happening to me, for me. And so that's part of the reason why I journal now. And so I also wanted to introduce what I call the Bank 50K in 50 Days Challenge. And that's part of the Vision Board Challenge. Because I think as light workers, as spiritual entrepreneurs, especially now with the cost of living, we've got to get in alignment with not only our vision and our mission, but serving in the world on a full-time basis, because you can't be doing this on a part-time basis, but actually getting paid, actually receiving, not just giving, because we are lowering the vibration of the planet by blocking the energy of money. Like, no joke. And we're in fear, we're in doubt, we don't feel worthy, all the things. We as a collective are vibrating at a lower vibrational frequency, and it's got to stop. It's like, let's get a handle on it. Let's serve to the point of, anytime we ask anybody to invest in us, in our work, or invest in themselves, that our work is 10 times worth the value. And for me, I think that we're onto a winner there. I mean, look at our finances as a direct correlation to how we're contributing. We can give everything lip service, but how are we contributing in the world in terms of that energy exchange, that financial energy exchange? And I'm here for it. So the Bank 50K in 50 Days Challenge, this journal gives you an imaginary vibrational money voucher. You've got to use your imagination and spend it. So what would you spend it on today? Would you spend it today? Would you actually say, oh, Iona, thank you, I really appreciate that, I'm going to spend it? Do you have anything in mind? We want to tithe 10% to a worthy cause, whatever worthy cause that is, because we want to know who we be when we have this amount of money, 50K in 50 days, right? Well, what would that do for you in the new year? What would life, where would you travel to? Where would you go? What would your date nights look? What would your experiences be? And be on that level of whatever is on your vision board. So I tithe 10% to a worthy cause. That's the rule, right? And so my worthy cause is Compassionate Friends, which is a charity for bereaved parents, because I am one. I dedicate my work to my son. And that's what fuels me. I'm like, yeah, you know, I want to earn a significant amount of money every single month, every single year, so that I can do great things in the world and pass it on. And no, money is not the root of all evil. Money can be a source. If it's in our hands, money can be a source for transformation and a source for good. Put it in the right hands and we can really make a difference. But if we're like, nah, can't touch it, which hands are we putting it in and leaving it to go in? Like, it's our duty to be in alignment with, hey, let's take responsibility and do our work in the world, because every time we heal, every time we coach, every time we mentor, every time we do our work in the world, we are actually holding that money in our hands, and it gives us a chance to alchemize it, shift the energy of it, alchemize it. And if you're not doing it and you're still sitting there telling the story of, I repel money, I don't have, nah, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's honestly, it's not good enough. And make a stand for it and just call you out, same way as I call myself out. It's not good enough. I'll read your comment in a second. No, I'll read your comment now. So Robin says, I've been window shopping greenhouses again. Yes. And so many plants, pots, soils, fertilizers. I can definitely spend it this week. If you don't, you lose it. Yeah, so I was going to say, so when you spend the vibrational money voucher, right, literally go out and window shop and say, oh, thank you, universe, and feel it. Feel yourself like Robin is in the soil with the plants and doing the thing and just feeling that vibrate. Whatever we're doing, we're elevating our vibration. Seven Freedoms Frequency is create your vision board. What are those experiences? Is it a retreat, right, that you want to experience? Is it a blah, blah, blah? Is it a whatever it is, go out and live it. Spend the money, because I guarantee that on your vision board there's stuff that costs money. Go out and live it and tithe, but come from that space of it's done. Thank you, it's done, we're good. And so we spend the vibrational money voucher. And if you don't want to spend it every single day, you can carry it over to the next day. But as Robin says, by Financial Freedom Sunday, so you get 7K in that week, you've got to spend it. And if you don't spend it, you snooze, you lose, right? And do you want to send that message out to the universe? Like, I had a vibrational money voucher, right? You gave me 50K because I need to believe it before I actually receive it. And I said, nah, it's not important to me. It's not good enough. So come from the space of, I'm sorry, but it's not. Come from the space of, it's about time, isn't it? Your taxes are done, your savings are done, your bills are done, you're good. You are good. You're really good. You know, it's in order for us to manifest. Before it manifests, we've got to be in alignment with it. And yesterday when I got on that call, complete stranger who'd raised their hand and said, yeah, I'd like to share my story, blah, blah. Just, I felt so proud to be able to listen to someone, hear their story, hear their voice, and be able to say, I can serve you. It's not free, but I can serve you. That for me is epic. And I can serve you at this level, this level, this level, which feels good to you. Like, there was a time where I was sat in the Millionaire Mind Intensive on a weekend 11 years ago and terrified of money, repelling the money like crazy, homeless, bankrupt, £160,000 in debt, pounds, not dollars, right? Sleeping in a homeless place with my daughter and away from my son, like hit rock bottom, and I dragged my kids through it with me. And I'm here to leave a legacy, So this is for me. This process is for me too. And being in vibrational alignment and then sharing, once we do the vision board challenge, every single day, holding myself accountable to live intentionally. I think it's beautiful. I'm glad that I've been downloaded this process. So once we've done this vibrationally, what I do invite you to do is, as the host of the YouTube channel, Spiritual Business Success, is come to my masterclass. I stream it out on my YouTube channel. It's called the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Masterclass Bank 50K in 50 Days Challenge. I will support you in speaking to, signing up, and serving your high-paying soul clients one-to-many, so that you can create a model that you can actually see yourself banking that 50K in 50 days, or banking that 50K in 12 months. Doesn't matter. But at least being good with receiving, not just always serving and giving and giving and giving and giving to the point where we're so burnt out that we've got no energy for anything else, and we're resentful and we're peeved about it, right? So I'd love to see you on there. Robin, have I done everything? I think so. We did the vision board, we did the book, we did the card, we did the gratitude. I did the gratitude, right? Exactly. Exactly. To all of that, whatever that is, amen. It's like, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm just so done. It's like, yeah, you're done with me. You're done. We're done with that. Remember when I used to say that so much, and me and my daughter is like done with that the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't heard that in ages. So I have a monthly networking call. It's a free networking call where we can come together and co-create and collaborate and cross-promote, be visible. And I know that so many of you are hiding behind closed doors. You're like, nah, dude, that's not me. And when I went onto the networking call yesterday, I was like, they were going to call me, and I was sitting there going, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? Oh my gosh, like I'm going to introduce myself. Everybody else has introduced themselves. So I can imagine the guys, when I'm doing my calls, my monthly calls, I call everybody out. I'm like, dude, introduce yourself, because if you don't, I'm going to call on you. And I'm so tough love, but I feel like we're having fun. I hope we do. But I was on the other receiving end of that yesterday, Thursday, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is what it actually feels like. So I get that, guys. I get it. However, we get over it. We still show up. And we had some breakout rooms, and it was just beautiful, like really, really nice. Robin says, love it. Done with that. Done with it. Done. Yeah, done. So come to the networking call. The link is in the show notes and the description. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona. Come over to the Spiritual Business Vision Board Facebook group. Come over to the YouTube Podcasting Facebook group. And if you have a book that you want to launch, you have a book that you've already launched, you want to relaunch, I have the Spiritual Entrepreneurs Bestselling Book Launch Club. I'm launching my book on the 20th of November. I've sent off for the proof of my paperback. I actually wrote that book. I've got early dyslexia, by the way. Wrote the book, edited the book, formatted the book, and it's coming. And I'm like, wow, dude, you had that on your vision board. I had no idea how it was going to happen. None. And I managed to get that book to #1 bestseller on Amazon in 7 categories in 7 days without writing the book. Just kind of get an amen for that. So if you have a book inside of you and you want to launch it, I want to invite you to see if you're a soul match to become a co-author, share your spiritual awakening story, and birth your own book in the mastermind. It's time. And when I got on the call yesterday, I'm not going to disclose all information, but the traditional way of publishing, let me tell you, ridiculous. I'm like, book launch day, did it get to bestseller? Blah, 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 blah. None of it. I'm like, oh, nah, we've really got to do different. We've really got to do different and not stop falling for these marketing messages out there that make stupid promises and never keep them. It's ridiculous. I'm done with it. I'm done with that as well. I'm done with that. Yeah, it's time to birth that book. Absolutely. Yeah, I can't wait to do the unboxing. If you know of anyone, invite them into that group. Please support me in the paperback launch. I would really appreciate it. I didn't put it out there on the socials. I would love the support. It's going to be in love and memory of my son, but also my brother. It's launching on his birthday. It's say technically I'm launched. I'm just like putting it out there. And one of my best friends, my godchildren's mum, who passed as well of cancer. And I just think, you know, the more that we can do in the world, the more, all the relationships that we've had, the people that are not here, let's honor them and you know, not let their life go by in vain. So me launching, leading and leaving my soul legacy, I'm doing it so that when I leave this earthly plane, you guys remember me. Like, I remember Iona. She was on those daily lives. She was high vibing. She was smiling. She was calling us out. She was doing the most. She was doing the vision board challenge. You can still watch her vision board challenge on her YouTube channel. You know, she can still go through her courses. Absolutely. Like when I'm done, like it's another 50 years at least, but I'm just saying, you know. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'm so happy that I still felt called to do the live today. And thank you for the love. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your power. Please do share this out to somebody else who needs it. Done with that. Who needs the vision board challenge, who wants a birthday book, who just wants community and success. because you're okay with being successful on your terms. I would love that. So that is it. Share your gifts, shine your light, because you are born to serve. Here's to showing up, speaking out, and serving deep. Be blessed in your soul purpose. Big love. Take care. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Shiny Love.